stone, I've got to tell you. I mean, this is a very competitive business right now.
Rod Stewart has never been shy about his past. 3 marriages, 8 children, and a romantic resume that reads like a Hollywood screenplay. But recently, the man who built a career on living without regrets sat down and admitted something nobody expected. There was one woman, one relationship he looks back on and quietly wishes had ended differently. This was not some casual throwaway comment. This was Rod Stewart, a man who once bragged about losing count of his conquests, saying out loud that he let the right one go. So who was she? And how does a rock legend with everything in the world still end up carrying that kind of regret?
To understand it, you have to start at the beginning. Rod was born January 10th, 1945, in North London, the youngest of 5 children, raised in a home where soccer and music were treated like religion. He dropped out of school at 15, chased a professional soccer career, and got rejected without even a callback. So he turned to music. He worked a newspaper stand, got hired at a wallpaper company, and fired shortly after for being colorblind. Then drifted through jobs at a cemetery, and eventually a funeral home, all while convincing himself stardom was just around the corner. In 1962, he met a young artist named Susanna Baffy. She got pregnant. Rod was 17, and instead of stepping up, he walked away. She was evicted by her landlord, sent to a home for unwed mothers, and gave birth completely alone. Decades later, Rod wrote a song about her that painted their story as a gentle romance. She heard it and called it exactly what it was: a betrayal. That pattern, running from the weight of real love, would follow him for years.
The career eventually exploded the way he always believed it would. Busking at train stations led to a chance encounter with Long John Baldry. Baldry led to the Jeff Beck Group. That led to Faces, and Faces led to one of the biggest solo careers in rock history. Tonight's the Night, Do You Think I'm Sexy? Sold out arenas on 2 continents. With the fame came Britt Ekland, who inspired his greatest hit, then the affair that ended it. Then a marriage to Alana Collins that even his own father privately thought was a mistake. Then came 1990, a nightclub in Los Angeles, and a 21-year-old New Zealand model named Rachel Hunter. Rod was 45. His own sister pulled him aside and warned him it would never last. He proposed within 3 months anyway. They had 2 children together. And here's the part that surprises most people. Rod Stewart has openly stated that Rachel Hunter was the one woman throughout his entire romantic history that he never cheated on. She was the one he actually tried for. And she still left.
In 1999, Rachel walked away. Not because of an affair, not because of a scandal. She simply told him she was exhausted by the life, the fame, the chaos, the relentless spotlight. She wanted something quieter, something real. And Rod had no answer for that. He later admitted those 6 months after she left were genuinely devastating. The man who laughed off breakups for decades did not laugh that one off. In a candid interview with The Times, Rod reflected on what went wrong. He acknowledged the age gap was real, that the warnings from his family had been right. Rachel herself later told a reporter that her own youth shaped everything, that life simply moved the way it had to. But Rod framed it differently. He did not lose Rachel because of who he was at his worst. He lost her in spite of who he was trying to be. That is the one that stays with you. He found Penny Lancaster not long after. They have been together ever since, and by every account, Rod Stewart is genuinely happy. But happiness and regret are not mutually exclusive. Rachel Hunter was the chapter he could not rewrite, the one relationship built on something closer to real, and the one he has never quite stopped thinking about.